because I'm a customer too. Every day I'm going to be focused on customer, customer, customer. So.
You reached online asking for people's feedback and comments. Just curious, I know this is your first day on the job, but some of the input you've gotten.
Yeah, I think some of it obvious. I want to thank everyone for, it's been a very warm welcoming, both staff, but also publicly. A lot of elected officials and other stakeholders have reached out, and I really appreciate that. I know there's some challenges going on, so for people to kind of welcome me and say, hey, we want to give you the benefit of the doubt and come in here and work with you, so I won't appreciate that. Most of the commentary, listen, there's always going to be commentary about everything, right? I mean, that's social media, good or bad in this day and age. But the things that I think most people are focused on right now, especially on the rail side, are frequency. The frequencies are not good enough for a region of this importance. We need to get more service, and I'm going to be focused on that. We have a meeting later today with the team, and we're going to be hopefully moving some more information on it later this week. But more service. Obviously, people want to know a little bit more about things like fares, fare enforcement, overall fare policy. So some of the stuff I think if you've been around or just looking for the last few months, people reinforcing that. And I think the number one thing people want to see is just hearing customers, listening to them, and trying to implement a system that works better for each customer. Thanks. Hi. Hi, Paige. Yeah, well, obviously 7Ks, right? I mean, we can't get our frequency back until 7Ks are rolling. So there's no question about that. I'm going to be out later this week looking at the measuring system, and we're going to see how we can work with our partners at the WMSC to move that process along. Obviously, bus system is critical to the backbone of this community, and we've got to make sure our staffing, we have proper staffing levels to meet today's service and the future service. There's also a lot of other regular things that you hear people talk about, whether it's public safety concerns, to fares, to cleanliness. We got to be on attacking all of these elements because it's about the customer. And if we can get that right, I think then we can start the larger conversation about, our budget and long-term business model and how the region kind of comes together. But crawl, walk, run. We got to get the service back to a reliable, frequent level that everyone can rely on and be really proud of in the region.
Randy, we want to get you to work.
Yeah.
So
can we get one more question over here? Hi, welcome to the DMV.
Sure, thanks.
Mr. Clarke. My name is Joseph. I'm a reporter with DC News Now, just like you were actually kind of new to Washington, D.C. So I want to start off real quick. Silver Line, it's been delayed for 4 years. Everything looks like it's locked, loaded, ready to go. I know that you guys have on the timetable fall when we're open enough to get direct service from anywhere in the metro network, especially on the Silver Line, out to Dulles International Airport and beyond. Can you make that guarantee today that it won't be pushed back and that riders on Metro will be able to go from anywhere on the network to Dulles International Airport by the end of 2022?
Yeah, and I apologize. What's your name again?
Joseph.
Joseph, thanks. Well, Joseph, I haven't made the escalator yet to the office, so I'm not going to be on a record to promise anything, obviously, because I haven't even made the office yet. My understanding from the team, though, is everything is looking good, and I think we can expect some more information maybe towards the end of the week related to the Silver Line. So.
And then just a quick follow-up on a different issue. You tweeted out a selfie photo a couple days ago. You accompanied a little kid. It was his first time on a train. I'm sure that was fun. Would you, some of the main comments that I saw to that tweet, people were asking about whether or not you would consider bringing back the mask mandate, given that COVID cases are on the rise, and we have another heavily contagious COVID variant popping up around DMV in the country. Would you consider putting a mask mandate back into effect?
Well, I don't think that's a Randy Clarke only decision. I was a transit CEO during COVID. CDC, TSA, they had a mandate directive. That mandate no longer exists. There's an optional aspect to that right now. So I think we need to follow really our federal partners and trying to help kind of manage this, because there's no sense of one place having it and someone else. So I really believe in some consistency. It's the way to communicate, enforce, etc. So we're going to look to our federal partners to give guidance on that and clearly watch health outcomes in the region. So, yeah.
one quick question for you from the last side. I know that safety is always a priority for Metro riders. Anytime you're on there, I see all the time folks wondering, what will you do to improve safety on Metro for those who may be apprehensive, particularly to come back to Metro after having not been on it for so many months or years? What about the safety aspect?
Yeah, well, listen, You're not going to hear me really differentiate a lot between service and safety because I'm a fundamental believer. If we are delivering service, it is safe. That's not a choice, a binary choice between safety or service. We either deliver service and it's safe, or we don't deliver the service. And so all I could tell customers is this: I want you back. The staff wants you back. Our community, needs you back. Ultimately, the system is safe. I'm going to get on the train today. I'll be on the train or the bus later today. My wife will be on the train or bus. We were all in multiple days last week. I wouldn't put my own life, let alone my wife's life, in any possible scenario if I didn't think it was safe. I think we got to be honest about safety holistically in America. Transit is multiple times safer than driving an automobile in America. It is much more dangerous to be in an automobile in America than on transit. And we got to be honest about that. And the more people that take transit, our overall community and society is safer. Transit is very safe, and we are going to do everything we can to just continually improve safety on this system.
Thank you so much. We
Perfect.
appreciate
Thank you all. We'll be in touch. See you on Thursday at the board meeting, okay? Take care.
Hey, so we just rolled on the presser with Randy Clarke. I don't know if you can look at it. It's the very second thing he says. I've got the in queue and out queue that I could just either text you or email to you. It's kind of maybe 30 seconds long. No video afterwards. So we have him walking up. That video should roll to him crossing the street and getting to the podium. And then just a soundbite. I don't even know if you want to use that. Just use the old video we have and then just a soundbite this morning. Or I mean, whatever the other wants to use. I guess it might make sense. Actually, it might make sense to use him walking up. But yeah, I'll text you the in and out.
Oh, the new Metro CEO.
That's what I thought.
That's all.
Yeah, he's gonna start talking.